Hello and good morning to everyone. This is Joanna, and today I'd like to share some items with you that I went out and I bought Sunday. And I only went to two places, I believe. I had intended to stop into TJ Maxx and go to Target, I think, and Ulta. I also went to a store here called Steinmart. I was out on Sunday, and what happened was I was actually going to go look at a camera, and it was a good thing that I didn't get to, but the antics of it all was kind of quite odd. There is a bus that runs here on Sunday, and I've mentioned before how they do not run concurrently, even though they are the only buses that run on Sunday. They don't run like they do during the week. The one that is called the East Connection that goes to the mall, that particular one runs opposite. The buses leave downtown at like 15 after. They get to Lawndale at 45 after. Instead of that bus meeting the only bus that goes there, it runs like it does during the week, which doesn't make much sense, but it gives me a 30-minute leeway time if I need to do some things, and I stopped at the post office. And then I went to Ulta. Now, you see this big bag here? What's odd is I don't have much in here. All I actually bought was 2 items. Now, when I want a bag like this, sometimes you don't get one. So let me show you what I have in here. And mind you, I did say only 2 items. This is all that's in this bag. Why she gave me this bag, I don't know. Maybe it was all they had available. But I have my first bottle from the Iceland collection. And this one is Check Out the Old Geezers. So this one was the one that I chose first. I think these were up front. When I look at this, if I think slate blue, I see blue. If I think gray, I see gray. I don't know. It has like a shifty cast in there, if you can see it, like right there. I don't know if you can or not. But I thought I'd start off with this color. I do want all of these colors. I have decided now that I want the, is it My Little Pony China Glaze set? At first, I just wanted the glitters. Very first, I wanted none of them, but I do, and I know that I do, and I saw someone with a mint polish on from that line with the white pearl over it, so now I want them all. I do still want the Wonderlust collection, but they don't seem to have it here at Ulta. I don't know if they stopped carrying Zoya or what the deal is. They said that they didn't, but it's not there. No Zoya is there, not even the nude line. I want the new nude, the third set of nudes, and then that set. But I'm going to probably go on First Avenue because the China Glaze I get from them is like $4.99 a bottle instead of $7.99 at Ulta. But this is a color that I started off with from that collection. I don't yet know if I'll get the 3 or 4. I don't know if it's 3 or 4 limited edition shades, but I do want all 12 in this lineup, so that leaves me with 11 more. The next thing was I wanted to start off with these Too Faced Latex Melteds. I'll probably go back and get the clear. Maybe one other color, maybe not. I definitely wanted this brown. I haven't tried it out yet, but I did try it in the store. And I kind of like this. It is... it shows up on me a lot, so I might just lightly touch it on. But I definitely wanted this, and I might get a couple of clears because my daughter tends to favor the clear glosses in these expensive lines when she could just get a clear anywhere. So I might get 2 of those. And that's all that I got from Ulta. Then I finally found the Wonder Wallet that I had been looking for. That was at CVS. I had been in there before looking, but I should have asked where it was because all that time it was on the wall and I didn't know it. And this little thing right here, and it ended up, guys, being only $9.99 instead of $19.99. So I may go back and get another one. I saw somebody's video where they like to put gift cards in there. And I could store gift cards in there that I either intend to keep for myself or that I would like to give away because my children utilize gift cards that I give them, the food ones, and like depending on what store it is, my son likes sporting cards. But I think this holds 24 cards, and they all go in this way. So the topper here will be my ID. This way, I don't have to worry about looking for my certain cards or anything like that. So the second one, if I get myself one, and they only had like 3, will probably be for those cards that the stores give you. I don't know yet. I'm just going to start off putting my cards and my ID in here. And then depending on how much room is left, because I don't have 24 credit cards, I will start to slide those cards in the back like my Sephora card. I don't need my Ulta card anymore because I have the Ulta charge card and they say everything is on there. But certain cards like Best Buy gave me a card, those reward point type cards. So we'll see, but I can finally carry that other purse that I had. And then the next items I'm going to share with you came from Steinmart and Pier 1. So we will start with Steinmart. Now, as you know, not long ago, I said that I found these little padded papers from Steinmart, and I really do like these, and I will probably put this one in my new purse. Hopefully nothing happens to it, because every time I have one of these, and most of my purses have been the kind that are open, and then it rains and something happens. Even when I've been able to take care of my stuff and I've had book bags, I'd be out in the rain long enough that something would get soaked. But I did get some more of these, and I'm going to share with you the ones that I got. And these were, I think, $2.99. I had a hard time finding them at first, but I got several of them. Well, I got 4 of them. I got this one right here, because I was trying to remember the one that I saw with the balloon, and some of them also had an initial on it. I think when I first got them, I gave the one to my friend because it had her initial on it. So that is what this one looks like. And then I got this one, and this one is Carte Postale Paris, and it just looks like this. And see, I'm looking at these thinking nail design, but like that. And then I got this green one. And this little thing right here is magnetized to keep it closed. So if you're able to carry something like this around with you with a cute little pin, it's really quite nice. And then this one right here has the birds on it. So that was all that I got from Steinmart. And I do intend to do something with one of these. I just haven't figured out which one yet. So I'll show you what I got from Pier 1 next. Now, all of this came from Pier 1, and I think I spent like $79. I don't even know how, but I did, which is why I need to stay out of stores. I went back to exchange this pen, and I have a friend that was gracious enough to pick me up from work because she knows that I catch the bus out there, and then I catch a cab from there for work because the bus that takes us to work does not run on Sunday. And the lady that was in there held me up. So I'm thinking that I would have enough time beforehand. But the fact that the bus man took me past where I was going, that's what started all this. I had enough time to go get something to eat, to go to all the stores that I wanted to do in the Village Commons. And then I had enough time to go purchase the camera or look at the camera if that's what I was doing. He asked me where I was going, and I told him. He took me past there, and I didn't realize it till about 12 minutes later. And then he announced he was he was brand spanking new, fresh out of training. So I took an unnecessary trip to the mall where I wasn't getting off, believe it or not, and had to stay on there and ride all the way back around. So needless to say, that whole hour was wasted. Then I went into Pier 1 to exchange a pen just like this, because when I've hauled these, I've told you all these are very pretty, but they're definitely a desk pen only. If it's in your pocket, if you hit it against something, they break. They break real easy, but they're very pretty, and they're like $3.95 a pen. All I wanted to do was exchange this one because every time I've purchased these, I've purchased them on my Pier 1 card. When I've gone in there to exchange them before, the lady that was there was a regular lady. She would let me exchange it. And then in the process, I would pick up more. And you guys know that I don't know if it's been almost 2 years ago, a year and a half ago that I first talked about these. Well, this particular lady decided to give me trouble. In the process, my good friend that was giving me a ride, and I was supposed to be out in front of Target, I was all the way about 6 or 7 buildings back at Pier 1, but within that same shopping center area. She was there, and she was ready for us to go to work, and I was still in Pier 1 trying to finish out this purchase. So I thank her for having the patience with me that she did, because she did not have to, and next time I'm just going to stay out of them stores and probably pay attention more when I'm on the buses and not depend on that person to tell me, because the way that bus runs, the bus that I normally catch goes in front of the store that I was going to. This particular bus goes in the back, and I don't really recognize that back area because I'm never on that bus. So the majority of this was my fault for thinking that a bus driver would know where they were going, when in years ago they did. But I got another one of these. This one was the exchange. And then I purchased some more. They didn't have any gold or anything like that. But these pens, and I hate to open them up, but this is how they come, like this. But the one that I had, this turquoise one, when I unscrewed it, it was already broke. And I hated that. And there's only been one time that I have not taken one back to exchange it, because these little boogers are expensive. So they didn't have any gold. They only had 2 purples, and I gave my friend one. She only wanted that. I asked her if she wanted anything else, and she didn't. But I have the purple, the green, and the red. And then I picked up a couple of these because, again, I like paper and pens. And I thought this would be a cute little gift idea. I even like when people give me paper. I've hauled on here where people have given me pad and pen sets. So I love some paper. A little bit too much. The other thing that I picked up, and I picked up 2 of each of these. One is in silver and one is in gold. And these little pens are fragile too because I've had some that have broken at this tip right here. So guys, if you get any of these from Pier 1 or anyone gives you any of these as a gift, please be careful with them and store them. Like if you have a desk area where you keep things, these are definitely desk pens. And this one seems to be in here backwards. The way that this in here. Let's see, you take this cap off like this, and they write pretty good. I remember when I first got them, I was worried about how they would write. And they store down like this. But when you just want a pad and some paper and a crunch, these are good to have. But I have stored these in my purse just like this, and they still come apart. So if you carry a lot of stuff around with you, you might not want something like this. But when you're just out and about and you make a little list and you don't have anything in your purse any more than your keys and your phone and just, you know, the things that you need, these are very great to have. These are $6.95 a piece. And like I said, I got 2 sets because I always have to have 2 of something because I don't know. If I give something away, I still have one. But I got a gold one and this. And they didn't have any of the little boxes because I've been getting the boxes. But these right here, like I said, are nifty to have. And that's all that I got. Really, I still don't know. I'm looking at this trying to figure out how it was $79 worth of stuff. But when you got something, I think these were $9.95. That would explain it. I thought these were $6.95. So these were $9.95. These were $6.95. And each pen was $3.95. But I should be stocked on paper, right? I should not come back on here hauling any more paper or pens. We'll see. But that was it. I just wanted to share with you what I got and something that was non-Bath and Body Works related. However, I did go to Bath and Body Works. We know that I did. But what I bought was repeats of things. I bought more pocket bag holders and more pocket bags. And then in case they come back with the unicorn water, which is what I'm waiting for, just in case, because I often pop into that store in between work sometimes, I've got 5 pocket bags in a bag in my purse ready to exchange should they happen to come out with them during a time when I shouldn't be shopping. And I did mention that to the lady in there that's a manager, and she said that was perfectly fine. So until the next time, everyone have a great day.